Okay, so I know for the speech we were supposed to have a person audience. I could not get an eight-person audience for this speech due to this last month just being absolutely ridiculously crazy for me in my life. To have my newborn baby, my wife going into some very serious surgery after giving birth to our baby, the hurricane, having to work through that, and then literally a couple days later, my grandmother passes away, which all my family is at right now, and most of my friends are, they're police officers, and they work midnight, so I couldn't get that eight-person audience. I apologize for that. I know I'm also turning this in late, so I'm hoping for some kind of partial credit, and everything about my speech is good. I know with that, you do the eight-person audience to see if somebody can talk in front of somebody. With me, being as a police officer, I definitely have no issues with speaking in front of 5 people to 20 people to 30 people. It's just part of the job. So here's my speech. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me while I talk about my crazy life and all the things that matter the most to me. My name is Jonathan D. Pierre, and tonight I will be talking about 3 areas of my life that mean the most to me. Those 3 areas are my home life, my work life, and my future goals later on in life. My home life is a little hectic right now as my wife just gave birth to our newborn little girl. Her name's Avery, and we also have a 3-year-old named Zane. My homework is always crazy as being a police officer. There's really never a dull moment throughout the entire night, especially working midnights. And finally, the last thing that we're going to be talking about is my future goal of me wanting to become a charter boat captain. So first, we're going to start with my family. Let's start with my newborn baby Avery. Right now, she's a little over a month old, so really all she does is sleep, wake up, cry a little bit, then eats, and then goes back to sleep. But she definitely has me wrapped around her finger. My 3-year-old son Zane, he is the absolutely best thing that's probably ever happened to me in my life. He's great. He's amazing. He's so smart, and I'm just so happy to be his dad and watch him grow. My wife, she is the best thing that has ever happened to me as well. Going on, without her, I don't really think I would have ever made it to where I am right now in my life. And then the rest of my family, which I have a huge, huge family, they're the backbone for me being who I am. So that's about my family. Let's talk about my work life. I work midnights. I love that shift. It's from 9 at night to 7 in the morning. All the calls are just in progress calls. A lot of burglary calls, mostly a lot of burglary calls, and a lot of intoxicated subjects, which is always something's always going on, and I love every minute of it. My goals in the police department right now, I'm currently joining the TAC team. Then I'm going to eventually be going out for our POP unit, which is our drug enforcement unit, where we'll be doing traffic stops to find narcotics in people's cars, and then later on become a sergeant, and which is why I'm going to school right now to make that happen, because you need associates to do that. Then the last thing we're going to talk about is my future goal, and that is becoming a charter boat captain. Fishing is my hobby. That is what I love to do. That's really anything else I'd rather do besides hanging out with my family is go fishing. I've been fishing since I was 4 or 5 years old with my dad. He's the one that really got me into it, and just always owning a boat, going out on the waters, relaxing, catching, snook, redfish, always, catfish. That was, that always was the most thrilling thing to me growing up. And me being able to do that after I retire is one of the best things that I think would be just what I would love to do, you know? Um, that's just, it's mostly because of my dad. And, he passed away a couple of years ago. So I just, would love to do that for him and for myself as well. So after discussing, those 3 areas about my life, I hope you, learned a little bit more about me, and my future goals, and what just everything about my life is. Um, my life is crazy right now, and I don't think it's ever going to stop. especially with having two kids and the family I have and the job I have and what I want to do, obviously, in my career right now. So I love it though. I wouldn't change it for anything. Um, so thank you. I appreciate your time and have a good night.